In old age, something remarkable happens. There comes a time when the constant noise of the world, opinions, arguments, demands, no longer deserves the volume of our attention. That time is not a curse. It is a crown. It is not a closing. It is a clarity. When we were younger, we rushed to explain ourselves. We argued to be understood. We stretched ourselves thin, trying to prove we were worthy of love, of respect, of belonging. We spent years defending choices, apologizing for boundaries, justifying why we walked away or why we stayed. But now, in the sacred season of later life, we discover something liberating. We do not owe anyone an explanation. We owe ourselves peace. We stop chasing opinions like they are prizes. We stop running after validation like it is oxygen. Instead, we sit still and let the truth settle, like dust after a storm. You've spent decades building, giving, healing, and holding space for others. Now, it is time to turn that same care inward, to pour into your own cup, to read what moves your heart, to walk where your spirit feels free, to rest not just your body, but your soul, and yes, to stay silent. Not because you have nothing to say, but because not everything deserves the weight of your words. This is the hidden wisdom of age. Silence is not weakness. Silence is wisdom. It is the discipline to speak only when it matters, and the strength to let go when it doesn't. Before we dive deeper, take a moment. If these words resonate with you, give this video a like, share it with a friend who may need to hear this message, and subscribe for more reflections that honor the journey of aging with dignity and peace. Lesson 1. You no longer need to prove your worth. There is a quiet power that comes with age, a shift in energy, a softening of urgency. You no longer need to prove your worth. You don't have to explain why you didn't call someone back, why you declined an invitation, or why you chose to prioritize yourself. Think of Eleanor Roosevelt, who once said, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent." By the time we reach our 60s or 70s, that wisdom finally lands. You realize you've spent years giving consent to other people's judgments, and now you choose differently. Peace becomes more valuable than praise. Stillness becomes more powerful than validation. Being at ease with yourself begins to matter more than being liked by everyone else. So when someone asks why you spend your mornings walking in Central Park alone, or why you no longer attend every family gathering, you don't owe them paragraphs of justification. A gentle smile is enough. Your peace is your answer. Lesson 2. Protect your energy like treasure. We live in a society obsessed with approval, posting, sharing, explaining, and overextending in the hope that someone will affirm us. But here's the truth. You are allowed to step back from that endless audition. You've already earned your place in this world. Your energy is precious. At this age, it is not something to be wasted in arguments or drained by unnecessary conflict. Imagine someone approaches you with drama, trying to pull you into their storm. Instead of defending yourself, you can simply choose silence. Protecting your energy does not make you cold. It makes you wise. It says, I've done enough. I've given enough. I am preserving my flame for myself. Let the younger generation chase likes and applause. Let them learn the lessons of overcommitment. Your role now is to guard your peace like a sacred light. Lesson 3. Return to yourself. For decades, you showed up for others, for children, partners, parents, colleagues, neighbors. You bent schedules, carried burdens, and poured from a cup that rarely refilled. And somewhere along the way, you forgot to show up for yourself. But old age, when embraced with courage, offers a return to your needs, your rhythm, your joy. Maybe for you it looks like sitting by the window in the morning with a warm cup of coffee in Chicago, listening to birds song without anyone asking for your time. Maybe it looks like saying no to gatherings that no longer bring joy. Maybe it means painting again, gardening, writing poetry, or simply taking long walks by the ocean in Florida. This is not selfishness. This is self-return. It is remembering that joy is not a reward you earn by pleasing others. Joy is your right, and you deserve to feel it, even now, especially now. Lesson 4. The wisdom of silence. There was a time when you felt compelled to defend yourself, to set the record straight, to correct every misunderstanding. But age teaches us that not everything deserves our voice. Silence is not retreat. It is not surrender. It is a sacred pause between knowing and reacting. It is the discipline of restraint. When someone criticizes your choices, you don't need to light yourself on fire to keep them warm. You don't need to write rebuttals in your head or rehearse the perfect comeback. You can simply let them be wrong, as Maya Angelou often reminded us. Never make someone a priority when all you are to them is an option. Silence is the way you withdraw from battles not worth fighting. It protects your dignity, preserves your peace, and gives you space to listen, to yourself, to your body, to your spirit. Lesson 5. Choose peace over performance. For much of life, we perform. We perform at work to prove our competence. We perform in relationships to prove our loyalty. We perform in society to appear strong, agreeable, or acceptable. But performance is exhausting. It keeps us on a stage where the applause never feels enough. Old age is the invitation to step off that stage. You don't need to dress for compliments anymore. You dress for comfort. You don't need to say yes to every request. You choose what aligns with your peace. You don't need to explain your decisions. You live them. Think of Henry David Thoreau retreating to Walden Pond. He wasn't running from life. He was returning to it in its truest form. In the same way, your later years are not about retreat, but about authenticity. Peace over performance, being over proving, and in that shift, you find freedom. Lesson 6. Not every battle is yours to fight. Every disagreement used to feel urgent. Every insult felt like a fire you had to put out. You felt compelled to defend your reputation, to clarify your intentions, to prove your goodness. But with time, you learn the cost of fighting every battle, and the cost is too high. Peace, energy, sleep, joy. None of these should be traded just to win an argument. So when someone throws an invitation to conflict at your feet, you don't have to pick it up. You don't have to enter the ring. Not every glove deserves to be worn. As President Abraham Lincoln once said, better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak and to remove all doubt. Sometimes silence is not just wise, it is protective. Lesson 7. The dignity of walking away. Some people thrive on conflict. They aren't searching for resolution. They're searching for reaction. They poke at wounds not to heal but to provoke. When you engage, they win. But when you walk away, you win something greater, your peace. Walking away is not weakness. It is dignity. It is clarity. It says, I know my worth, and this moment is beneath it. It takes strength to leave a conversation unfinished, to resist the urge to prove your side. It takes courage to let someone misunderstand you. But when you do, you reclaim energy for the things that matter. Your health, your joy, your inner stillness. Lesson 8. The return to self-awareness. There comes a sacred moment in life when the noise quiets just enough for you to hear yourself clearly. You begin to see who you are, not through the lens of others' expectations, but through your own eyes. For decades, you carried labels: worker, spouse, parent, caregiver. Each role mattered, but each one often overshadowed your true self. Now, you finally ask, who am I when no one is watching? Seeing yourself clearly means acknowledging both your resilience and your fragility. It means forgiving the parts of you that stumbled, celebrating the parts of you that endured, and embracing the person who is still here, alive, growing, becoming. Self-awareness is not loud. It is subtle. It's in how you pause before reacting, how you soften when you once hardened, how you forgive yourself daily. It is in whispering to the mirror, I see you, and I am proud. If you believe self-awareness is the key to peace, comment below, peace. Final thought, the freedom of silence and self-respect. So here we stand. At this sacred stage of life where the world's noise fades and your truth grows louder. Old age is not a decline, it is a return to yourself, to your needs, to your peace. Protecting your peace is not selfish, it is survival. It is wisdom earned through decades of giving, sacrificing, and showing up for others. Now, you get to show up for yourself. When someone tries to drag you into drama, let your silence be your shield. When others misunderstand your boundaries, let your peace speak louder than explanations. When you wake each morning, ask not, who do I need to please today? But, what can I do today to protect my peace? Because your peace is your true work now. Not approval, not applause, just peace. You are not here to fight every battle. You are here to feel the warmth of sunlight, to breathe deeply, to savor joy in small things, a cup of coffee, a grandchild's laughter, the quiet of your own company. Old age is the blooming of a deeper beginning, a season where you no longer need the world to see you, because you finally see yourself, clearly, kindly, powerfully. And that, my friend, is freedom